This episode of Cast Craze is brought to you by.
Welcome to the third installment of my all ages, family friendly comedy sci fi series. For months, I've been working tirelessly, putting together not one, not two, but three amazing stories, all centered around this one amazing character, Duty, from There's an Alien in My Toilet. And I wanted to say thank you to all of the fans who supported us at the conventions and also on the Kickstarter, helping to make it so successful.
Now we're back with book 3, and as always, we have amazing covers and an amazing story where Duty finally gets into a house and there are humans involved and a chihuahua named Herman. And just in time for Halloween, I bring you Duty's Monsters on Planet Cthulhu. You're not going to want to miss this one. It's one wild ride. But I also have something for the little ones. This is an activity book, a story book filled with adventures, and at the end, your child can write their own story and create their own characters. So thank you for sticking around for the first 2 issues, and I hope you enjoyed this next series of books that I bring you. Your support, your investment means the world to me, and I can't do it without you. Have a great day. Enjoy reading.
What's up, George? What's going on in the House of Craze tonight?
In the House of Craze tonight, we have our friend Sean Frye. He's coming on the show for the second time, and he's going to be talking to us about Cody Valiant, the legendary outlaw hero that he has on Indiegogo going on right now.
Let's get it.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Cast the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the Dreamer, Medina, and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the craze. If you are an independent, catch the craze. Making moves on your own, catch the craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the craze. Join the movement, catch the craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the craze.
Welcome to Cast the Craze podcast. I'm your host with the most and the crazy man Vera, and I am with
George, the Dreamer, Medina. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Catch the Craze. It is Wednesday, September 28th, 8 p.m. here on the East Coast, and we are coming to you guys live with another show with an independent. So if you're an independent, catch the craze, right? That's what the theme song says. So
Word.
catch the craze, subscribe to the channel, hit the button down below. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, all that fun stuff. Hit the bell so you know when we're going live.
Word.
And all that fun stuff. But what's up? What's up, Sam? What's going on, dog? How you doing?
What's up, yo? What you got to say? Who's on the phone with Cast the Craze today? Remember that?
At Lisa and Dre, yeah.
At Lisa and Dre. That was the joint. I try to get on. I used to be on the hold. I'm trying to get on. I was like, well, my name is Sam. I was trying to get on. I never made it through.
Wow.
I had my jingle ready. I was like, damn. That sounds cool. That baby was going down, Sam. What city? I was like, no, I was ready to represent.
that was back in the days when you were trying to be a rapper, right? That was when
I was an MC.
That was your career back in the day.
Yes.
Wow, that's like another lifetime, isn't it?
It's crazy. It's crazy how long ago it was. I remember being in the studio. And that was just by chance. I was there because I was doing club music, and I was performing. We were recording our song called "Pump It Up," but when I would test the mic for the engineers, they said, we need to test the levels. I would just freestyle rap. And they were like, and then so one guy said, why are you wasting your time with club music? It's going to be a fad. You need to focus on rapping. And I was
Oh.
like, okay. He says, I'll produce you. I was like, okay. And and I switched over. So Pump It Up didn't go anywhere. And it went straight to Poetry in Motion. That was the name of it was me and it was Uncle Sam and the Crazy Man. That was our
Oh snap! Yo, it's great. I was just talking to a friend of mine today about that, about like '90s hip hop and how there was something for everybody
yeah.
back in the day. Like if you wanted the hardcore stuff, you had the NWAs, you had the Snoops and stuff like that. If you wanted the mellow, for the ladies kind of thing, you had LL Cool J, bringing it for the ladies and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Conscious rap, you had Arrested Development, you had, what was it, De La Soul,
Yeah.
Tribe
De La
Called
Soul.
Quest,
Yes.
right? Like you had a little bit of something for everybody,
Everybody.
bro.
Now
Everybody
today,
had a little.
everybody
Nah.
just has a gun. Now today they're shooting you or they're taking a girl or something's going on and it's like it's just
You
it's
said
just
they're taking your
or they're
girl.
mumbling, and I'm like
Mumble rap. That's
so,
terrible.
so I'm like, back then you had something. I mean, it's funny because
You
I
did,
had a
bro.
song called Check the Flow, which was for the girls. I had a then everybody was doing things about big butts, and I had a song called Little Butts.
Wow. Little butts.
Yes, it was hot. It was hot. Um and then I had Living Life in the Fast Lane. That was another one of my singles. Um
Yeah, you still have the albums at
I
home?
have
Like you still have them?
I have everything.
Yeah.
I have my demo tapes. I have the. I mean, we had a write up in the Source. We had a write up in a
Oh.
couple of up and Billboard magazine says up and coming underground artists. We were on that. Yeah.
I remember that what was it in the Source? They had that unsigned hype. That was
Yeah.
there. That was
Yeah.
like
That's
a
what.
little.
Yeah.
That was a little blurb that they would have
Yeah.
unsigned hype.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Back in the days, kid. Back
That
in
was
the
the.
days.
That was the. That was the.
Back
It's
in the
crazy how
days.
life works, right?
Yo, now you're here. Now you're
Uh,
here, and you're fucking.
oh, that's.
Damn it!
There it goes. Here
Darn it!
it is. Thank you, Jordan.
You know what it is.
TVMA
You know
back
what it
on the
is. You know
screen.
what it is. I'm a little on edge about the campaign that we have right now. Because in my
Yo,
toilet,
I'm crying, bro.
that seems
I'm
to
crying.
be. It doesn't seem to
Crying.
be
Moment.
doing what I thought it was going to be doing at this point. Like at this point, I thought it was going to be funded. I thought we were going to be stretch goals.
No.
And it's hit a snag. There's an in my toilet. It's in the toilet right now.
It's crazy, and that's the part that worried me the most. I didn't expect this. The campaign we love is like, all right, it's going in the right direction. But then, 4 days, 5 days, nothing's happening. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not the trend for this series.
Yeah,
And it's scary. And so if you go and you back the campaign during this live stream, you'll get a
There you
free
go.
bookmark. I'm throwing on a free bookmark.
Ooh.
It's in my toilet. It's a brand new bookmark. It's Duty's Monsters bookmark. So on one side it has the covers, the other side it has 2 of the pages for you to enjoy.
Mira eso. Look at you.
Yes. So you're looking for
Yes,
this,
step away.
right? The link is in the chat. The link is in the summary. I need your love. And if you get this sketchbook, right? All you need to do is send me a photo of your niece, your nephew, whatever, and I will draw them with Duty on the first page of the sketchbook to start them off on their journey. Look at that. And there's no added cost to that. That's crazy, right? Limited to 20.
Wait. What's up, Parelis? So wait a minute. So rewind it back because you're giving stuff away now. So hold
Yes.
on. So if you pledge right now,
If you pledge right now,
you
can
get a bookmark.
Duty's Monsters bookmark.
Bookmark, bam. Add it
Yes.
to your pledge right now. Physical tears.
Physical tears.
Bam.
If you pledge digital, you get a digital download.
Bam, done. What is that second one? Yo, what up, Dustin?
What's up, Dustin? If you get the custom Duty sketchbook,
Okay.
right? And this is
Okay.
limited to 20 people. If you get the
Okay.
custom Duty sketchbook, so if you have a child who's an aspiring artist, all you have to do is send me a photo of that child. And on the first page, I will sketch them with Duty in a UFO and start them off on their artistic journey. This is limited to 20 people, and there's no added cost for that. You just got to add this to your basket, and you'll get that sketch. They'll get that sketch, plus a letter from Duty, a note on the first page from Duty, encouraging them with their
Look at that.
creative endeavors.
Duty's writing letters. Is Duty writing letters in Uranian or is it English?
Duty does what Duty does.
Let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Let
We'll
it be a
start acting
surprise.
up.
It is what it is.
All right,
Who's
so
acting up? I'm trying to ask you a question. You get all defensive. Why you get so defensive?
so for you, if you have a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, right? Duty's Adventures. Duty's Adventures. It's new remastered Duty's Adventures. Every page turn is interactive. So they read the story on one side. On the other side, there's a question. So the parent or guardian can read the questions with them, and it's multiple choice, and it's fun stuff. And every page is a page turn with trivia. Then the last 6 pages, there's 3 blank pages for them to write their own ending, and 3 additional blank pages for them to draw their own characters to continue their version of Duty in their imagination. Aurelia, she's like, I got that.
That's it. Done.
What's up, Dustin in the house? And then don't forget Duty's Monsters. It's ready to go, man. It's ready to go. This is all ages. Look at this. This is what you're gonna get in Duty's Monsters. It's ready to go. So did you come back for everybody who backed it? Did you come back and add this to your basket? You can add the single cover or all 3 covers. It's no joke. So there's a lot to offer, and don't forget there's 3 covers to issue number 1, right? So I mean issue number 3. You have covers A and B, right? A, B, and then you have the variant cover. All collector's editions, all collector's items. 1 blank page for each kid.
Damn. So how many pages is the book?
50 pages.
It's 50?
It's 50 pages. So 49 when they start drawing, because the first one is going to be a sketch by me of the kid and with Duty. And so whole lot of stuff. I'm practically giving it all away. And remember, what did I say I was doing? Oh, there's going to be a random drawing for every 10 copies. So that means for every 10 backers, new backers that pick up Duty's Monsters and add it to their basket or pick it up, you're going to go into a random drawing. A random drawing for something really cool. And then once we get to that 10th, then I will put out a notice on the Kickstarter alert, and so that you know to join us on the live stream, because I will be announcing what you got. So again, help us get funded. It's never been this long. I swear, I was like, the first one got funded the first day, the second one a couple of days. This one is like, I'm telling you to pull my hair out. It's like, what happened? I even got Project We Love. They were like, Project We Love, but we're not letting anybody see it. It's like,
I don't know. I don't know.
But there's a lot to. I worked really hard on this. It's fun for all ages. There's no gratuity. There's none of that stuff, and it's very interactive, very, very educational. So bring the whole family and stop acting like you're too cool. You want to laugh? I want to laugh. I laugh all the time. I laugh at myself. So come and laugh with me and Duty and have fun, and pick up a copy for yourself or for your loved one, the little ones, your nephew, your nieces. And remember, this ships in November, so perfect time for a Christmas gift.
Yeah, and I'll say this.
Look at that.
You are,
Thank you, sir.
if you're a collector of like issues or comics or variant covers and things of that nature, you don't even have to read the book. Just buy the book for the cover. I've seen people do that. People buy books for covers, slab them, and just hang them up on the wall, and that's cool too. Like, you don't have to read the story. You know what I mean? Like, just check it out.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that Duty's Monsters also has its own blank sketch cover, so you can add that on to get a commissioned sketch as well for Duty's Monsters. I mean, they sell like hotcakes at conventions, which is crazy. At the conventions, I sell more sketch covers than I do on Kickstarters. And it's usually requests. People like, yo, can you draw this? So can you draw that? Then you can draw this. But yeah, so I mean, I worked really hard on this. I was excited about releasing this trifecta: Duty's Adventures, There's Name on My Toilet, Aichiwawa, book number 3, and Duty's Monsters, to bring you the world of Duty. I love to be funded this week, so I can sleep at night.
Dustin says, I know nothing about comic covers. Yeah. All right, Dustin.
Oh, please.
All right, Dustin.
Please.
He can make a book. He can make a book just on covers.
I know. You know what's funny? I knew him when he was just a wee little lad. You
Growing
know,
up, growing up. Big shout out to
he
Dustin.
knocked on the window. He's like, "Hey, can I come on Catch the Craze?" We didn't know this guy. He came out of nowhere. Then all of a sudden, he pulls up in his Maserati.
He's
I'm
blowing
like,
up.
"What?"
He's blowing up.
He
Big
got
shout out, big
booked.
Dustin Brunel and Ethereal Comics.
He's
Good
killing it.
job, bro. You are doing a
He's
great
killing
job.
it.
Keep
It's
it,
like,
keep it going. Keep it going. And I think he's got something else coming out in November. So look out for Dustin Brunel. If you haven't heard of him, you will. So check him out. But speaking of other indies,
yes.
Sam, people have opened up their stream doors for you. You want to mention some of these
Yes, big
shows
shout
that you
out.
will be on?
Big shout out to Sebastian Bonet, Nerds of the Round.
My boys.
I just started hitting people up. I was like, yo, I'm desperate. I was like, a mercy. You know, I was like, I've never been in this situation. I'm like, I'm panicking. And I'm like, yo. And so Sebastian Bonet, I'm gonna be at Nerds of the Round next week. JD Calderon, I'll be on his show on Sunday. Lori Calcaterra, I'll be on her show next Tuesday. Who else? Oh, Pops Van Zant. Thank you. Good looking out, Pops. Check out CromCon. I miss CromCon. You know, he scolded me. I didn't know it was that at the the last week of every month.
Oh, really?
I wish I've known that.
There's a lot of them. Nah, good stuff. Yeah, so you're gonna be on that. Yeah, Nerds of the Round is great. I saw you on there yesterday. You come and shoot the stuff with me tomorrow night. There you go. Dustin's already opening up stores.
What time? Because you didn't give me a date and time. I didn't tomorrow. I thought it was Friday.
Yeah, I thought it's usually Fridays.
I thought you're Friday.
Well, but big shout out to
tomorrow night. I'm on JD Rosario's to help him for the launch of his Kickstarter.
The launch, yeah. He's gonna JD Rosario is launching his campaign tomorrow. Vampire Sticks, I think is it called? It's a book that he's got coming out. So tune into that tomorrow night.
Yeah, he hit us up. He asked us to come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
That's your time. 7 p.m. Your time.
Yeah, that's which is 8 p.m. Rosario's time for his show. Yes. Yeah, I won't be able to do it. Right. I can do next week.
Yeah, he said I'm slow.
Big time. I could definitely do next week.
Yeah, and one more thing about the Nerds of the Round, our boy Sebastian, Tone from across the hall, and Law. They have and V. I can't forget VMAC. She joined the show with them, and they have actually Law I think has a Medusa's podcast. You're gonna kill me because I don't know the name. But they showed some really cool footage yesterday of that podcast. You guys got to check that out. Medusa Cascade. I can't talk.
So are you Thursday or Friday, Dustin? If it's Friday, I can do it.
Sam's handling business on the side.
I'm handling business. Like more money. Let
me give my boys a shout out, bro.
Yeah, but you can't even speak. I had to go with.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were coming in here to help me out. You're over here like, hey man, so what time tomorrow?
Oh yeah. They put me down for Friday. Yes, I'm D.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, I know what's up with D. All right, Dustin. Yeah, so Sam will be there Friday night with Dustin Brunel. Check him out on Facebook. I think, is it on YouTube too, Dust? Just let us know in here. But yeah, big shout out to the guys. Big shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. Tell you, man, the indies. You gotta roll with the indies, baby.
Word. And speaking of indies, we have a guest waiting in the rating room. So before we bring him in, we want to remind everybody why you should subscribe to the channel and help the indie community grow. So don't take it from us. We're just a bunch of two pokes. Hear from these guys.
It's Monty Moore. I'm a 30-year comics veteran in comics, games, and movies, and you've been watching one of my absolute favorite podcasts, Catch the Craze.
You are watching Catch the Craze.
What am I listening to?
And you're listening to Catch the Craze.
Where are all the indies at?
A Catch the Craze podcast.
What are you watching?
I'm watching Catch the Craze.
What are you going to do?
Subscribe now to Catch the Craze, the #1 show online for independent.
Have you subscribed to?
If you are an independent, catch the craze. Making moves on your own, catch the craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the craze. Join the movement, catch the craze.
Welcome, Shawnee boy.
There he is. What up, Sean?
What's up? How you doing?
We're good. You're back on the show. The last time we had Sean on the show, let me just go back to our archives, was August 13th, 2021. Episode 294. You guys want to check that out?
They felt like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. You had Youth Mob at the time. That's what you were promoting at the time. And today you're coming to us with a new title, Cody Valiant.
Yeah, Cody Valiant. This is our first. We call it a red label. This is our first mature title. Like we're going with Cody. He's a space cowboy. Little. We just hit it with. This is connected to Youth Mob in the sense like that. This is just the outer space part of our universe, and like each book that we do is connect. It's a shared universe. So each book so far is getting just the treatment of a shared universe. And Cody's number 6 so far on the that we me and my dad worked on so far, and we just continue to grind, and that's how we can do right now. Just keep grinding, put our best work in. I think we have right here at Cody Valiant.
Yeah, Biff Bam Boom Comics. And for those who don't know, Sean Frye and his dad, they worked together on these books. They created this universe, and you've expanded. I didn't realize that you already had 6 titles out, man. You guys are busy.
Yeah, Cody makes 6. Yeah, we've been grinding.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I remember the last time you were on, you were talking about how you had this universe that you were building, and here it is. So it was Youth Mob. That was the book that you were promoting at the time. So is this one of the characters in the Youth Mob? Or no?
No, not Youth Mob. Cody is his own character that exists in the outer space part of our universe. But yeah, like they share the same. Like if Youth Mob went into space, they might run into Cody. But that's the whole thing. Like each book, the new title that we come up with is just another piece of the overall puzzle that we're building of our universe.
Damn, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. And so, for those who don't know, Sean Frye, you're a 3D artist, right? Sean, tell us a little bit about what you do and what your involvement in the company Biff and Boom Comics is.
Yeah, basically, I am the creator for the most part. I'm the founder. I brought my dad on as the artist. Like the year 1, basically, was just me doing pretty much all the everything, and then like soon as like I got ready, I was like, I gotta bring my dad on, like just get on, like, because this is a shared dream. This his dream first, and then I just went out there and just started getting the grind going for him, and then just brought him back into it, and I recreated his passion into the comic scene, and from there we've just been knocking books out. And we have 6 so far. Cody made 6 so far of everything, and it's almost done. Like we're like 8 pages away from finishing Cody, and that's one cool thing, like, because the way we do our universe right now, we're basically in phase 1. We're introducing you to all the characters, the worlds that we're building, and I call mine 0 first. It's just on the fact that like this is the origin of the character. This is the starting point of where you want to be when you want to understand this character, and then when we get ready for number 1, it's everything go. It's like we passed the origin that you already know who he is, what he's doing. Now he's getting ready to shoot you into his whole world of that we're building.
That's awesome, dude. And so the other titles, Sean, as an independent artist, I know how hard it is to put these books together. Mm-hmm. So do you have issues like, okay, so you have 5 other properties. How many issues deep are you into those properties, or are you doing just one of each?
One of each at the moment, like mainly because like my dad's the main artist on them, so we're just knocking out just the different properties like one at a time. Like Youth Mob is the only one so far that has a continuing book at the moment, and Cody's going, like, after we finish 0 for Cody, we're going straight into Cody number 1 for him. And that's the thing we just doing. We just slowly but plugging away at it, making sure we got all the foundation built before we put the house on with our characters. And the cool thing is now that I'm starting to learn animation now. I've been doing animation for like a year now, and it's been fun just doing that, and it helps put the books together too. Like with Cody, like I did a little animated short for Cody, and like I did it. My dad loved it so much. He's like, okay, we got to redo Cody now. We got to add this in and do this now. I see the energy that you put into him. Okay, this is now got to do everything and change everything for this book. It was like halfway into it, and dad was like, okay, I got to bring it back. We got to start over.
So are you guys? I know your dad is a traditional artist, right? Like your dad does traditional art.
Yeah.
Do you guys combine that in the book? Do you do 3D with 2D? Like, how do you guys work that inside the book?
It's a little bit of it is like my dad's more like a digital artist now. Like
Oh, okay.
he like I help him put the scenes together sometimes. Like I just make like cool little animated short, help him put the scenes and show just a movement and actions of the characters and stuff like that. And then that's where it just get my dad juices going. He's like, okay, I gotta put this together. Yeah, but he moved over to digital like a few years ago because it's like his traditional style, like on paper, is like his eyes is not as good as it used to be. So it's like he had to move on to digital, and digital helps him like move way faster with the books because he can get the detail that he wants into it.
Right.
He,
Yeah.
he can't really get any more like just on paper.
Yeah. No, I think that's a common thing for guys our age, right, Sam? Where like the eyes start going, and then the digital helps because you can just zoom in to that page, and all of a sudden it's a lot bigger, and you can go in there and throw that much detail. And he's gotten faster, you said, right?
Yeah, he's gotten faster. Like especially like with this style, his painted style. Like he's a faster painter, like in this style than he is like doing the traditional, like just doing the simple sketches, and then come back and inking over the art. He's so much faster this way, like because my dad is a professional. Like he works at a college and he teaches art, like students art, and he's been doing art all his life, and this is like the shared thing that we have, like just in the art space, like because like I'm an artist too, but like not to the level like my dad, and that's the thing I'm just trying to do. I'm trying to expose the world to my dad's art because it's so amazing.
No, I hear you. What do you think is the best art lesson your dad has taught you?
The best art lesson I say my dad's taught me is more of like on the lines of like negative space, like like with just pulling images out of just shadow and stuff like that. That's one of the cool projects I learned, and then like perspective, making sure my perspective right, and like making sure everything feels like it has space, like it's got your negative space, and then you also it feels like it's expanding, and it doesn't feel flat like the room or some of the characters in it. It doesn't feel flat. It feels like the characters in a big 3D space.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's good stuff, man. Sam, you got something for Sean?
No, I mean, I want to talk about the campaign. I want to deep dive into it. First of all, why is Indiegogo your platform of choice?
Indiegogo is the platform of choice because it's been the best to us, especially like with Youth Mob when we got funded through Youth Mob. Like Kickstarter, it was cool. Like I back a lot of books through Kickstarter, and I set up and stuff, but we really picked up and grown better like on Indiegogo. So that was just the better choice for us, like to get eyes on us and just keep going from there.
Nice. So let's dig into Cody.
Yeah.
Man, what's up with him?
Yeah, Cody is a fun character. He's no nonsense. Just a bounty hunter. He's just a real fun character to write. Like he's everything like you just want, like in the character, like in the sense of like he's the ladies' man. Like the girls love Cody, the guys want to be Cody or they want to kill him. It's on those lines with Cody. And he has just a fearless mentality. Like when he goes in a situation, when he runs into aliens and stuff like that, you hardly ever see him just sweating or fearing anything because he sees this type of stuff on a daily basis, and that's what we want to do with Cody. He's just a fun character, and he shows what our universe can hold, like as towards a standout character. And the reception I got from Cody, just from little clips of it and stuff, has been really nice. It's something like you make a character, you do something, you design them, and then you put them to the side real quick while you're working on something else, and then everybody talking about it and bringing them up. And I was like, okay, yeah, I really feeling him. Okay, so we're gonna go back in, put more work into them, and knock them out for you. But yeah, because like I was on RJ show the other day, Critical Blast, and basically he's like, we've been like when I go on the show talk about Youth Mob, and then he's like, I feel like I've known Cody for like 2 years now. So he was always in the background. He was like, he coming, and now he's here. And then that's what we want to do with Cody. It is just a love letter to sci-fi characters, like from Spike from Cowboy Bebop, and just a little bit like Luke Skywalker, Star Wars. And we wanted to create the new modern day version of that type of character where it's just fun storytelling and is just something that is a love letter to the genre of like sci-fi, and I feel we have it here in Cody.
But you also gave him a retro hairdo.
Yeah, that was my dad's design, because my dad came to me with Cody. He had the name at first. He was like, okay, I want this for this character. He's gonna do like a space western, and I was like, space western. Okay, I was like, I got the perfect animes that I watched. I was like Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star, and I was like, if we can channel this energy into Cody, I was like, Cody made. I was like, okay, and then we just slowly start churning and put them together, and like the look of them is like my dad. Like he's like, I gotta give him this big '70s hair dude and stuff like that, and I was like, okay. And then my addition to him is he got to have that jacket, that yellow jacket. He has to have it. Those are his iconic things that we have for him. Like if you don't have those, that's not Cody. And from there, and then I formed his attitude. Like I was like, okay, his personality has got to be no nonsense. He's got to be over the top with it. Sometimes it's got to be really just fun. Like he sees this type of stuff on a daily basis, and he has little to no fear. He's like his mid to late 20s, and he's just having fun throughout the galaxy, hanging with Annie and every alien girl he runs across. And then he's also getting run down by aliens like the ones behind me. It's just a real fun thing we putting together, and we have like at least like blocked out so far. We got at least 6 books blocked out for Cody. It's a nice little mini series for him.
That's nice, man. You mentioned Star Wars and Luke Skywalker, but he gives me more like Han Solo vibes.
Yeah, that's the thing we get all the time. But yeah, like I want to channel like the presence of like when you think Star Wars, you think Luke Skywalker, you think this type of character. But personality wise, he's more Han Solo. He has that personality of that, but Cody has that. I want that the gravitas to him, like that. When you think sci-fi, like Flash Gordon and all these other sci-fi characters, you think Cody Valiant. It's like that. It's the name of sci-fi, and that's what we building right here.
In this book, Sean. So this is book 0. You said, right? Yep. So in book 0, we're getting his background story. Is that what we're getting in these pages?
Yeah, getting nice little world building with him. Like that was like one of the cool things. Like I love the Cowboy Bebop is like before we hit you with his tales and ordinary tales, I'm giving you the world building part of him. I'm giving you his day-to-day life, what he sees, what he's visiting, the casting characters that's getting ready to shape his world, and then I'm about to hit you over the head with like in the next books, like okay, now that the ground is settled on the characters, we about to hit them ground running, and that's what we got with Cody. Is just we just like every 0 book is just the introduction to the character, the world that I'm about to build for him, and then basically like the little sandbox we're building for him, and then from there we just keep building on top of it.
Do you guys write like scripts for this book, or is it more just like that? Come here, let's sit down and let's just work this page out together visually rather than
we do the traditional Marvel way. Is basically we talk it out, and then I give my dad like a good rundown of where we think we're gonna go with it, and then he start putting the page together. We lay it out, make sure everything's right, the lighting's right, everything, and then I come behind and I'll add the words to it. It's just like that cool thing because like my dad doesn't really know the story until after I write it. So he doesn't know what Cody says or anything like that until after I put the words in Cody. And Like, and that's the little parts that he doesn't get to see, like, because he puts the pages together, but he doesn't necessarily know the story yet. And I hit him with the story, and then it's like, okay, that makes sense. And that's the little things we do. Like, we copied that little Marvel style. We talk about it almost every day, like the layout, everything, make sure everything's like tip top with what we're building, and we just keep going from there. And we found that's just our thing. We just keep going with it, and it's real fun. Like, we could do the traditional thing, but it's so much faster the way we're doing it. We found our little niche with it, and everything's been coming out sweet.
What's the I guess take us into like your lab, right? You're there, you're sitting with your dad. What is a day in the life of two artists, father and son, look like? Like, how long does it take you guys to put together a page or maybe even an entire book? Like, what time do you go into the studio? Like, what's your schedule like throughout the day with your dad there by your side? Because I'm sure that you guys are doing other things
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, it's real fun. Like, for the most part, I give I give my dad the freedom, like, to go where he wants with the things like that. And basically the way we do it is, like, we one day, like, out of the week, we talk about it, and it takes my dad maybe 1 to 2 days, like, to put a page together. And I give him, okay, this is what we need. Cody has to do this, and then he hits me back up, and like later on the day, or like make a couple hours later, and he hit me up, okay, this the first panel, is this kind of how you feel that you want to go with it, and this stuff like that. I was like, okay, that's perfect right here. This needs that, and then, okay, if this doesn't work, okay, we'll come back to it, just lay it out so we can get the full visuals of it, and then I just compliment his work with the lettering. It, like, most of the production is on his side, because the way his style works, it takes him at least 3 months to put a book together of, like, something like this, the standard book. And I just come back and put the words in, and we just letter it, and then figure out, like, what we want to do, like, ad wise to the books and all that stuff. But for the normal basis is, like, we start, like, probably in the day, and then we, like, separate out for like a few hours, come back in, okay, this what you got, this what you got, okay, and we compare notes, and then we just go in like that. And we do that pretty much every day. We've done that the whole summer with Cody. And the side book that you can get with Cody is Interstellar that we worked on. Yeah,
Okay.
side book, you get part of the feature tier on there. Yeah, so because she was gonna start out as Cody's, like, backup title in her book. It was just gonna be one big book, Cody, and then her on the back, and then we ended up splitting them. And, like, the visuals, everybody really loves Stella. Like, she's a really nice character. I can't really show the pages on the inside because it's also mature title, and throughout that book she's completely new through most of the book, and I don't want the child to get flagged.
Yeah, no problem, man, no problem. So that's one of the 5 other titles that you guys have, other than Cody at the point.
Yeah.
How many more are you putting together? Like, how many more books are you guys thinking about in this world? Like, how many more characters?
We're almost done. We copied the MCU method, basically phase 1. We have 4 books left for phase 1, and that's Cody number 1. It's the graphic novel we're working on is Youth Mob number 1, and then it's one more title. It's called Boogeyman Brigade. It's like a monster horror book, and like there, and then that's the end of phase 1. Then phase 2, we jumping into Cody 2, Youth Mob 2, and then a few other titles that we got going on. And from there, we just keep plugging away.
Damn, that's good, man. That's good. Are you guys looking to crowdfund all of them, or are you guys going through a distributor?
Picking and choosing which ones we want to do. But for the most part, the flagships are Cody and Youth Mob. Like, we've just been plugging away at those, and we getting really good responses from every show we went to. Like, we just did a Missouri Con here, like, over the weekend, sold a bunch of titles. Like, they picked up all like, we had people come to the table, pick up all the titles, and it's such a cool feeling.
I'm sure, man.
And then they pick up everything at the table.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
So let's talk about the campaign itself. So you're on Indiegogo right now. What are you offering? What can the people get from this campaign?
Yeah, basically, our feature thing, feature tier right here. The first one is basically a nice little bundle. We call it the space bundle. You get Cody and Stella physical copies, and from there, like just like the difference between, because we have physical and digital that you can get. Digital is just the main story of the books that you get, and then the physical books we do extra things, like you might get Cody a little more Cody's backstory filled in or something like that. And that's something we to separate the two. Like digital is just the main story. You just knock out the main story. This is it. And then the physical, we give you extra pages or a sketch or something that adds a little more value to just you getting the physical copy. And that's some I picked up. I was like, okay, instead of like sell the physical and digital, is the exact same thing. We make it so it's two different things with its own like value to it. And from there, like we have just a few prints that we have up, and like you can get the whole like digital library that every book so far. All 6 books so far. You can get T-shirts that I'm wearing like this. Like, yeah, I do all the T-shirts. I got a limit to like 30 T-shirts because it's only so many shirts you can make in a at one time. And then a nice little cool collector's box like that has all the physical books in it, prints, a few little character buttons and things like that. And I try to stuff those with as much stuff as I can possibly put into these. And yeah, and that just it's just really fun putting these together and making sure like it's like showcases my dad art. It's amazing, and I gotta work my hardest to make sure it gets out there.
So he digitally painted this cover.
He digitally painted this cover. It's
awesome.
inspired by like a John Wick cover, and we wanted to do that with Cody. I came with him with the idea. I was like, let's try this like John Wick type style with him, and then have all like the aliens that's in it going against them and the title, and then that it took him like 3 days to put that together. And just the layout had to do like first get Cody in, make sure he was in painted, and then put in all the guns, like put the effects on the guns, make sure like all the aliens were put in, and of all things, and that and it came out amazingly.
Yeah, man,
it was everything I wanted, like how I thought it should look, and he knocks it out of the park all the time. Like we're so close, like on the like he catches exactly what I'm picturing sometimes, like better than like I can explain it to him. I was like, okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. And we have a good like chemistry now. Like we pretty much can see each other's like point of view on it, and we pick up on it. Like this direction is perfect for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the design of the cover is great because all the guns are pointing at him, so he's the focal point in the cover, which is very well done. Yeah, no, it looks nice. Looks very nice. The way you guys framed them.
Yeah, and that's the little animated short that had my dad redo the whole book for. Yeah, that's just a lot of this has been fun just doing him writing him and making sure you show like all his personality. Like Cody is just he's a fun character to write. I can't say it more. Is like he's like, okay, all the ladies hit on Cody, no matter who it is, no matter who you want to be. And then the aliens right here, like we call them the Oinks. They the main protagonists in the book. They're like hybrid alien biker gang, and like basically they want Cody because Cody he's ruining their reputation basically. Like he keeps taking them out. And each version of like the Oinks, because they gonna be recurring villains that you see, like they are like unredeemable basically. Like you root for Cody to take them out, and we try to give you real cool ways of how Cody just knocks them out every time. Basically the scum of the galaxy, like when you run across them.
Who designed the look of them? Like, was that something that you guys did together, or is that something that you kind of said, "Oh, I want
The looks of it, like, are from the animation. I put the animation together, and I came up with the idea of them, and then like the looks of them, like they evolved like in the book. Like I had mine's like they was more similar, but they had the different colors, and then like the big one of them like my dad made them like big and huge just to show like the difference and stuff. Like he added on to what I've already like established.
So
And
this was all, Sean. This was all drawn like digitally, obviously on the computer. But then he painted all of this digitally. I thought it was 3D modeling that you guys did here.
No.
Okay.
This is all him painting it. Like he has like some reference like scopes that like especially like the oinks. Like he makes like the little 3D heads now, and then he just so he can get the head from all different angles, so he can how it looks from all different angles, and then he goes back in and paints it, and he puts it together.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. Like that bottom panel right there with the face, that looks insane.
Yeah. Yeah, like with the oinks, basically, is like we wanted to like each version of them is gonna be more pig like and things like that, and that's all the titles so far that we just did, and then with little cool house ads, basically like Otto from the Youth Mob promoting Cody, helping promote Cody too.
I like that. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
Every book we put together is a love letter to just comics and tropes and things along that nature, and like we just want to keep putting out fun stuff with characters like this. And these are the two characters as behind Cody in this one. You're gonna be recurring characters. Like they're his like friends one day, enemies another day, along those lines, and they're part of his world getting ready to come forward in like each book, and we're just slowly building and showing you the world and everything that you can get like going forward.
That's cool, man. I also like the font for the logo that you guys chose.
Thank you.
Very retro. Very retro, but very cyberpunk. Like it's a really good combo.
Yeah, that was all my dad's choice, like how like to put the lettering together and stuff like that, and that's my dad and my friend and our friend basically because our friend's like a 3D animator, so he's been teaching me animation, and then on the other side I'm doing the art with my dad, and then we just been knocking out, and it's starting to catch on now, and it's really cool. Good. Like everything's starting to start growing now.
Wow, yeah, no, man. So you guys are doing a lot of shows in Missouri, or you guys?
Yeah, at the moment we're just hitting up all the shows here in Missouri, and then like we're getting ready to start branching out, like figuring out which ones we want to choose. Like next year, we plan on going to Kansas City, Planet Comic Con. That's the next one we got, and that we slowly starting to branch out.
Good.
And that's the main thing I wanted to do. Like when we building stuff, like in my city, I like everybody in the city got to know who we are. Like I want to take over my city first, and then slowly build out from there.
Because we taking over one city at a time. So we come to this point where we're gonna give you the screen, and we want you to deliver your elevator pitch. Tell everybody why they should back your campaign right now. Legendary outlaw hero Cody Valiant, and where can they find you on social media? So go for it.
All right. Yeah, basically, this is a love letter to the sci-fi genre. Cody Valiant, the legendary outlaw hero. He is the gate. He is the one character that's going to show you the gateway to the space part of 3B Comics universe. And Cody is a fun character that all the girls want to be with, and all the men either want to kill or be themselves, and that's what we want to do to create cool, fun comics like Cody. He's our second mature title along the lines of like just a sci-fi character that's going to be here for years to come, and my goal is just to make sure Cody lasts generations past me.
Outstanding, brother. So welcome back again to Catch the Craze. Thanks for coming on the show. You guys are doing your thing. Your banner looks legit. Your logo's legit. Cody's got some hair that he's gonna need a lot of hairspray for, and I see that you got 28 days, so you're definitely gonna make it. And keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah.
Absolutely, Sean. Thank you, man. And listen, good luck, and you're welcome back whenever you want. Whenever you got the next one ready and ready to rock, and hopefully we'll run into you in any one of those shows. You never know. We'll catch up.
Yeah, I can't wait. I love to meet everybody. You got your people. I'll try to meet everybody. I'm trying to meet RJ coming up at one of the local shows too. I'm just trying to meet everybody and just enjoy and share our love of comics.
Outstanding, brother.
All right, Sean. Have a good night, bud. Take care.
All right, thank you.
All right, so that was
Frye.
Yes, and I was about to call Sean Cody. So check it out. Go check out the campaign links in the chat, links in the summary. This is his second title that he's promoted since he's been on the show. And if you missed the earlier show at 7:00, we had Sarah Cook on, and we were talking about No Spell and Last Forever. And number one, so sign up page he launches on the 4th of October.
Awesome.
Check that out. Tomorrow night I'll be on JD Rosario's show to launch his Kickstarter campaign, and he's over the top with it, so that's going to be fun. And tomorrow morning we got the morning brew with the Crazy Crew. George and I will be continuing the conversation about mangakas and what's a mangaka, and
I think it's mangaka, but
I'm saying mangaka.
Yo, mangaka.
Is mangaka? Yeah, I know. So check it out. I'm the one who's gonna read it exactly how it was. Like I thought hors d'oeuvres. I read it as hors d'oeuvres. It was just like, that's my problem. I got problems. I got 99 problems, and this campaign is one. But
the campaign is definitely one.
Yes, and tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I'll be live with Ray Felix. We're going to be talking about Kickstarter, and we're going to be working through some of the growing pains of Kickstarter. So,
you guys gotta pop a beer and just have a whole conversation.
That's like how sad I am.
It's gonna be fun.
How sad I am. Yes. Again, if you back this nail in my toilet tonight, you will get a free bookmark. If you did a digital tier, you get a digital copy. If you get a physical tier, you get a physical copy. So go ahead and back it. Help me get funded. Can we get funded by Saturday?
Oh, snap.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
What was the old snap for?
What happened?
Oh. Yeah. So that was a good show.
Yeah, no, that was good, man. Sean, thank you for coming on. Make sure if you haven't done so yet, go to Indiegogo. Cody Valiant is the name of the book. The ultimate thrill ride of a lifetime. This comic book is Star Wars meets Cowboy Bebop. So check it out. He's got 28 days left. He's gonna get there. I mean, he's about 16% funded. He's got a $500 goal. Indiegogo, man. I did it a long time ago, but I haven't done it since. I know you tried it. Oh, woe is me. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. And the fact that he's working with his dad, man, that's freaking awesome. Like
That is awesome.
I love the fact that they get together and they have these like meetings and this is what I want, Dad. And his dad just delivers.
It was too bad my brother was so on another level, because if he would have pursued his artistic and
he was good. He was good.
He was a good artist. He was a kid, and but he went left instead of going right, and ended up on the wrong side of the tracks, and had a life of, and God rest his soul. He's rest in peace. But he went a different vibe. It would have been amazing to work with your brother, in comics, because it was him drawing Three Monkeys in a Barrel that I was like, I want to do that,
No doubt. Yeah, man. It's listen, Sean, good luck with everything, my brother. And I'm impressed, dude. I'm impressed because the last time we had him on, he had Youth Mob, and he told us about how he wanted to expand the universe, and he had all of these ideas and all of these comics. And sure enough, they've been putting each one together. They're doing it in phases, which is kind of cool, like the whole Marvel thing, like phase 1, phase 2. So he gets a whole issue number 1 of all of the titles that they're working on, and then the next one is issue number 2 of all the titles, which is an interesting way to do it. I've never seen it done that way, especially when you have such a big universe. but it seems to be working for them because they are getting it done. And
Which is the
Cody
magic of creating comics. No rules.
no rules, baby, especially indie comics, right?
Especially the comics. You know, we
Yeah.
the crazies.
It's like no rules, baby.
Yes, no rules.
But yeah, now definitely check it out, guys. Show them a little support. And yeah, tomorrow morning we're gonna be on the Morning Brew with the Crazy Crew talking about mangakas.
You had to go and do the mangaka. You had to do it. You could just let me live with the mangaka. I would have been good.
No, you can't. I can't let you walk into a puddle when I see the water's right there, bro.
No one. No, it was just like what was it?
Dog.
What was that other word?
Acquiesce. Yo, JD, what up?
My kingdom for Queese.
That's my boy. I was like, I think it's acquiesce. Yeah, I'm saying I can't.
Oh man!
And we didn't even get a chance because I spoke to you today, and I wanted to ask you about that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the whole, because that's crazy. Like these guys, they live in these houses, and all they do is wake up, eat a little breakfast, draw all day, have editorial meetings, like all the stuff that they do. It's insane.
Yes.
And that's why these books are out the way they are.
Yes.
The Wild Wild West, baby.
Yeah, and then what happens is that there's in Japan there's this program for mangakas, right? And mangaka, and so there's this program where they give them housing.
Yeah.
Because they're working, because they know that it's a starving artist's thing, until they're able to take off and become, because I mean, you think about it, it's only the rare few that really take off because the companies own everything.
Right.
So they're working for the company. It's those rare few that really take off and they start owning their own property. But
because they're working. They're like, I mean, they're working for the companies.
Like, and then sometimes don't make. And then if they're consistent and reliable, they start making more money. So then they can hire assistants.
They produce, bro.
Yeah.
They produce. I mean, you look at these mangas. They're huge. I mean, they're thick, bro. Manga kaka. They're huge. They're thick books, bro. They're thick books.
Yeah, and these guys produce a book a week.
They produce a book a week.
A week.
Damn. And the lettering, is it hand? Is it by hand? They do the lettering?
Oh, it's digital.
Oh, I was gonna say these dudes are nice.
No, they're digital. They have somebody who does lettering. They want someone who does like shading and all that stuff and effects. If they can afford it. If not, it's the one cat.
One cat doing the whole thing.
Ay, Chihuahua. And then their diet is off. It's horrible.
There is no diet.
There's no diet because they're like
they sleep 2 hours. They sleep 2 hours a day.
No,
it's crazy. I saw it. Like, and you listen, for you guys watching, check out the Crazy 10 or Less. Sam kind of breaks down basically what their schedule is like, and we're going to be talking more about it tomorrow morning. But damn, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah,
it was impressive. I was like, yo, because I thought my schedule.
Yeah.
When I compared it, I was like, at least I'm sleeping.
Yeah, word.
I'm sleeping, bro. And I'm spending some time. I give.
You get to go outside with your dogs.
I know.
These guys are slaves to the board, bro.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a comic sweatshop. Word.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But hats off to them, man, because when you love and you have a passion, you'll do whatever you got to do to make it happen.
I saw a video of one of them. He didn't even start drawing until he was too much later in life, and he went into a program to learn. It's insane. They say on their first project they get screwed contractually, but on the second project you usually get a better deal. Yeah, I guess they got to prove their worth.
Yeah, they got to prove they got to prove. Yeah. They got to meet the deadline. They got to meet the regimen, and they got to yes, and they got to be consistent. That's why, like that one Sunday, the guy didn't sleep. I was like, what?
I feel like you'd fall out of love for drawing at that point. Like you'd be like, I used to like drawing until I got this job.
Yeah, I think. I think when you're new to it, and you'll do whatever it takes, and you want to prove yourself because you wanna grow and you want to make more money. I think if you're stuck in that rat race, then it's like it's no longer fun. It's a job.
They got to go through caca.
You bastard.
Anyway, let's save some of that for tomorrow.
When you said it made sense. I was like, oh.
hey, that's how you say it. Listen, join us tomorrow morning. We'll be talking a little bit more about the manga cause. Yeah, so join us tomorrow on the on the morning brew with the crazy crew. We are going on at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, so make sure you hit the bell right on this video. You'll get an alert tomorrow that we're going to go live, so you know when we are.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe, like, share. Sharing is caring.
All that.
Yes, join us tomorrow morning on the morning brew. It's gonna be fun. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your cup of coffee. Be prepared to engage because what the morning brew is about is really talking to you guys about topics like this one that we're gonna have tomorrow about. It's like tomatoes, mangaka.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yes, whatever makes you feel comfortable.
We'll talk a little bit about. Hey, listen, Wolverine's back in the MCU. We'll talk a little something. We'll talk
Hugh Jackman. They must have given him cheddar. They gave him cheddar.
They made it rain.
What? He can retire.
They made it rain. They're like, all right, I'm not gonna make any more movies. We're good.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so we'll talk a little bit.
The fans, they're having a hard time seeing someone else in that role.
Oh yeah, dude. Riots. somebody else's Wolverine. It's over.
Oh, what?
Oh man. Yeah, so that'll be fun. We'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. But yeah, join us. Make sure you join us tomorrow morning. Big shout out to everybody who was in the chat today. And
and we'll talk about that tomorrow. You know who would have been a good Wolverine in his prime? Would have been Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel. Yep.
Yes.
Mel Gibson for sure.
Perfect.
No doubt about it. He would have been the perfect Wolverine.
Yes.
Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Oh,
man. 100%. Anyway, all right, guys.
Thank you, Aurelis. With that said, I'm Sam, the crazy man.
George, the Dreamer Medina.
We are out.
It's just easy. It's not. Acquiesce.
No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce. I met him. Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh,
He described me. He said, I'm the
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze on Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.